All right, welcome back, everybody, to the deep dive. You know we love to change it up here, keep things fresh. Today we're diving into something a little different.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a devotional excerpt. It's built around a Bible verse. Uh,
Yeah.
it's really interesting. It's not just about understanding the verse, though. It's more about like
Yeah.
how this devotional, how it wants us to think about love and fear, and how when we, kind of give up our fear to God's love,
Yeah.
it can actually bring us peace.
I think that's a really great way to approach these things. Start with one verse and see what it has to say about how we actually live.
Yeah, exactly. And this one's a powerful one. It's 1 John 4:18.
Okay.
There is no fear in love, but perfect love drives out fear.
That's a good one.
So like fear and love, they're like what, they don't mix oil and water, right?
Right.
But why is that? What's going on there?
Well, that's the question, isn't it? The book of First John, it's really all about love. It's
Yeah.
like the main thing that makes a true Christian.
Yeah.
It comes up again and again. But the love it's talking about, it's not just that nice fuzzy feeling.
Right.
It's deeper than that. It's bigger.
So it's not just like romantic love or family love or something like that.
Exactly. It all starts with God's love for us. It's perfect, never changes, and no matter what, unconditional.
Unconditional, yeah.
And what this devotional is saying is that when we really get that, let it sink in deep down, that's when fear starts to lose its power over us.
Okay, yeah, I see where this is going.
Mm-hmm.
So the devotional says that God's perfect love, it can actually make fear go away, and it replaces it with a feeling of peace. So it's like if we feel safe and secure in God's love, then fear just kind of melts away.
You got it. Think about it. A lot of times we're afraid because we feel vulnerable, like we're all alone, and nobody's got our back.
Mm,
But when we truly, really truly understand how much God loves us, a love that never gives up and it covers everything,
yeah.
well, that feeling of being vulnerable, it starts to fade.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And it connects really well with what the devotional wants us to do. It says, I'm paraphrasing here, but it says, pick one fear, just one, and give it to God. Let go of it. Surrender it to his love.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It's like, all right, what's that one thing I'm holding on to?
Yeah.
White knuckling it, you know?
Right.
Time to let go, hand it over.
And there's this prayer that goes with it, right? And it kind of helps us to ask God to take that fear and replace it with his peace through his love, right? It's
Yeah.
like a trade. We give him our fear and he gives us peace.
Exactly. A powerful exchange, huh?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is where it gets really interesting for our listeners. Think about a time, and I bet everyone's had one, when you felt fear just start to disappear because of love. Maybe it was when you were little and your mom or dad reassured you about something.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was having a close friend who had your back when things were tough.
Or even, that pure love you get from a pet.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It's amazing, isn't it? How love, it can just chase away the darkness, like light.
Mm-hmm.
And when we think back on those times, those personal experiences, it helps us to connect with what this verse and this devotional are saying.
It makes it real. Yeah.
Right. It makes it real. It goes beyond just words on a page.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So let's recap. We've talked about the verse, the message of the devotional, and even how it relates to our own lives. The main takeaway here is that perfect love, it kicks fear out.
It does. And when we focus on God's perfect love for us, we can feel really peaceful and safe, even when things are scary.
Powerful stuff. Before we wrap up, I want to leave everyone with something to think about. What if, instead of just thinking about God's love when we're afraid, what if we thought about it all day long? Just kind of carry it with us.
That's interesting.
Do you think that could change how we experience anxiety and worry? Could it be like a secret weapon for finding more peace in our everyday lives?
That's a great question. Something to think about, for sure.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive, everybody.
It's been a pleasure.
Until next time.
See ya.